Whoa! Hey, I'm here with Johnny Mitchell at the LA Home Show, and with Austin the Flyin Lion, somewhat of a local celebrity down here in LA, and a few siblings. Tell us a little about what's going on here.
Well, we're over here at the LA Home Show, and this is Austin the Flyin Lion. This is Princess Penelope Von Ching Ching. That's Snowball and Beanbag. Snowball and Beanbag are actually Austin's grandkids, believe it or not.
To explain to me how that works.
Well, exactly. They look like little labs, but that's the reason is because genetics is a great thing, and they're Chihuahua, Cocker Spaniel, Pomeranian.
Chihuahua, Cocker Spaniel, Pomeranian. Wow, I would have never guessed that looking at those two guys. They look like, if anything, like puggles or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody says like this one that Snowball looks like Marley from the Marley and Me movie.
And Minnie.
And me, yeah. And then Beanbag, he got his name because he just like kind of flops around.
Like he's doing right now?
Exactly what he's doing right now.
And what about little Penelope here?
Penelope is a little firecracker.
She is.
She seems like she's a little, a little chill right now because we've been, doing the whole, we just did the fashion show and all that jazz. So she's quite content in her little puppy papoose. Princess Penelope's puppy papoose.
So tell me the big story here on Austin the Flyin Lion, because you've got sort of a little career here in LA going with him and the stuff that you do with him. What do you guys do?
Yeah, it's a really interesting thing. It's hard to put into one little phrase, but we basically get to be ourselves. It's the coolest thing that a guy like me in this stage in the game gets to do. But you saw how he stands on my arm, and we skate and we snowboard. A while back in '06, I took a documentary to Sundance and to schmooze and pass out. Next thing I know, we're going to the X Games to promote this show, Aspen, the series, with some playmates. That went so well, they took us to Italy, to the Olympics, with 4 other playmates for a month. Made the Tonight Show first minute there with Tom Green. He just happened to have 2 longboard skateboard stuff now for Italy. Then I'll speed it up and I'll try to do this quick version of how we got here. Then we went to HBO Comedy Fest, killed it. Then Vail Film Festival, where Bacardi sponsored us for the World Pond Skimming Championships. We went in 34-degree water together. Sounds insane, but he was ready for it, so was I. And then we came out to California and we hit the ground running. We had red carpets right off the bat. We were doing Emmys, which led to Fashion Week, which led to red carpets with Carmen Electra and Tracy Bingham, amongst others. And then all these crazy parties, and then more film festivals, Method Fest and in Calabasas. And then we've probably been to about 1,000 events.
1,000 events?
1,000 events.
So what do you do? Is he skating on your arm, basically cutting through the crowd, that sort of thing?
No. When we go to events, we're just being ourselves. It's just like he's a 12-pound lion. When people look at him, they don't forget. They go, "Wow, that's a lion." So then I put him on my arm, or then everybody else wants to put him on their arm. So we put him. He can stand on anybody's arm.
Stand on my arm?
Stand on your arm. You want to try it?
Oh, absolutely.
Sure. So we'll do it a little different. About like an Egyptian there. I was like, walk like an Egyptian. All right, so here. Go up a little higher with your hand. In and higher. There you go. There you go.
What does Austin think of all this stuff?
He loves it. He he realizes his lot. So he knows that he has to endure certain things because that's just his position. He's very intelligent. Like just last night, yesterday we shot a feature film in which he had to do about 10 very specific shots in a hallway in a narrow with an older lady. He had to bark at this one guy, and he had to come out and stop. He hit every mark. If they had their cameras in perfect frame and the lighting, then each take would have been one take. So he probably saved like 10 grand in production.
That's cool. He's totally steady up here. Whoa! That's very cool. Well, thank you so much for. Wow. Hey, guy. He's very stoic about all of it. You know what I mean? He's very stoic. He just takes it all very much in stride. Hello.
Well, that spin move actually evolved. One day when we got to Venice, we live in Venice Beach and on the boardwalk, and we're skating along, and I just had a rum and coke in this hand, and this pit bull charged out, and I was doing like 15 miles an hour, so I just popped him to the other side with a turn so that he was going the same direction. It was just out of necessity, and I was like, wait a second, that's cool. So I stopped, handed the drink off, popped it the first time, landed it. So there's really no training involved other than just natural evolution, and we do that. It's like a snowflake. Every time it's unique. Sometimes it's inside, sometimes it's further outside, sometimes it's at 20 miles an hour, sometimes it's 8.
That's very cool. Well, listen, I really appreciate you taking the time to come out here, and And bring your dogs to us. That was very cool. I don't think I've seen anything quite like that.
Yeah, it's and in fact that's exactly what the first stimulation people go. Did I just see that? Do it again. Do it again. You want to see it again? Here we go. Got to get in the right direction.
Ta-da! Very cool. Thank you very much, Johnny. Thank you.